Welcome to Breaking Chains with Gordon, the podcast where we showcase everyday people who are breaking life's chains, rising above limitations, and chasing their true potential. This is where stories of resilience, courage, and transformation meet inspiration because every chain broken is a life elevated. Today's episode is proof that you don't need to wait for the perfect age, the perfect amount of money, or the perfect conditions to chase your dreams. You'll hear from someone who's breaking chains at just 17 years old. Today, I'm excited to introduce Syed Muqadar Naqvi. At just 17 years old, Syed is already in college, building his own company that helps people grow their social media presence. His team doesn't just analyze accounts, they study what works, create engaging scripts, guide people on how to record powerful videos, edit them into attractive content, and even manage accounts to help clients grow. Syed represents the new generation of dream chasers who refuse to be limited by age or circumstance. His story is about vision, grit, and breaking chains early. Syed, thank you so much for being here on my podcast today. I'm excited to get to know you a lot more and share your story because I know a little of your background, but I really want my listeners and the world to know your story, to know who you are, and for you to jump out there and keep growing and be an example to other 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds who are thinking about this, who are kind of on the edge, or even older people that are in their 20s, 30s, 40s. There's so many people at every age that they're just scared to take that step. And that's what I want to see is what got you inspired? What sparked your desire to start a business at just 17 years old?
So, first of all, it's an honor to be here with you and the audience and talking with you about my journey. So, it all and you gave an amazing intro of mine, and I really loved it, to be honest. And first of all, like, I am Syed Muqadar Naqvi, and I am from Pakistan. So, as you told, I started like it's been more than a year. I started video editing. Like I had this in my mind for a long time. I used to do YouTube in my childhood, so I thought like, why don't do editing? So I started with editing. I used to see people doing on their high PCs and who had great specs on their laptops, and they were doing stuff on that. And then I thought like it might not be for me to create animations and to do editing and stuff. And then one day my friend came and he told me about CapCut, and like I started my journey on CapCut. So I had to mention that like I didn't have a great mobile. Like it was not the best mobile you can find on earth, and it was a decent mobile. Like I started on it, and I started like if you see my the oldest video, you would actually see the progress that I had made in my like workflow. So I got inspired from my friend, and he used to do that stuff, and I thought, why not give it a try? And I started editing, and like the first animations were not too good, to be honest. And but now I worked for like $30 for 60 videos. I have worked for less amounts for more videos at the start, because I if you are starting from scratch, you do not have that type of mindset. Like at start you just want to work because it's your passion. First of all, if it's your passion and it's paying you, that's more than anything. Like if you are good at video editing, if you're good at anything, and you chose it as a purpose, like at a career as a career, if you choose that particular passion as a career, so I think that's a great benefit, because you are getting paid for what you love to do. So I used to do editing on my YouTube channel, and now I was like on butter on cheese. Like it was like that. Yeah, I was able to earn from it, and it was a great experience so far. So now I have had built a lot. Like I had my own team, and we do scripting, and we edit videos, we hop on meetings. I actually, because I am a example of like growth, because I did because in Pakistan there are not many people who can speak English and can communicate. I still remember my first meeting, and I wasn't able to even talk a bit. Like I was stuttering the whole conversations, and he was Alec, he's my friend now. When I was on my first meeting, I didn't told anyone in my home, like when I was doing it. And I hid from when my father was not at home, and I hop on the meeting and talk with him. I had done that thing, and when I got my deal, and then I told my parents like I'm doing this stuff, and they were stand, because in Pakistan, or in our house, there were not many concepts of earning online, because they used to believe in that traditional path of getting education. And I am a topper, to be honest. Like I had been great in studies. So this was the thought process we used to believe, like you had to study till death, and then be able to secure a job, and then would be able to earn at 25, 26, 27 years old, if you get manage to get a job in this unemployed country. So that's what we used to believe. Then I did break that chain and break that thought process of my whole family, like you are able to earn online. And at the first they were used to say that these things are scams, and uh, uh, this is there is no such thing for editing video. You Why do people need videos? They used to say that why do people even need videos? And why would someone be paying you more than working in a particular job? And then everything, now there are many issues that are resolved because of it. And to be honest, that's uh, a motive, and that's me.
Mm. That's awesome. Yeah. I know that's a huge chain for a lot of people. A huge limitation is the societal chain. Like you were born in this area, or you're in this area, or you're just this part of this family, or you're this is just how you are. There's so many things of where parents, unfortunately, were taught the same thing, and they're just handed down from generation to generation to just say, this is just how it is. Just accept it. Try to get a good job. If you live, you live. If you die, you die. And it's like, it's so depressing, that type of mentality. And we have to break that. We have to say no, and teach even our children, like, hey, go for it. There is so much abundance. There is so much money. There is so much opportunity, especially with the online game now, that you can achieve anything you want. And you are the living example of that, of this societal norm that everyone just accepts because it's just normal. It's just that's just life. But you said, no, I can do this, I can do that. And you branched out, and now you're talking to people across the world. You're helping people improve. You're getting better yourself. And you started your own business at 17 years old, which is a huge accomplishment for you. And I applaud you for that. That's awesome.
Yes, when I started, I used like like I told earlier, like my mobile was not that great, so I used to edit. Like I got some projects of 30 minutes videos, and to edit 30-minute documentary videos on my phone was like hell. I had to be honest. Why should I glamorize all of this? It's not true. Like it would be a bed of roses for you if you are taking such path. This is the truth. Like in start, nobody would believe you. My parents didn't believe me, and my mobile didn't supported me at the start. It used to, like I used to edit for nights, and the video would crash out after in a such seconds. Then I used to put my phone in my fridge to make it cool down, so that the video could get exported and I could send that to my client. And that's a real struggle. But in life, if you don't want to be great, so don't take this path which we are telling and we are talking about. Like you had to take the biggest risk. You have to break the chains of your own limitations. Like I used to work all night. I had days in my life, like I used to go in school, like college in the morning, and I used to work like I used to sleep at 12 and wake up at 4 or 2, and then do editing for the work on the people. Because if you have a client in like if you are working for someone, or if you are working with someone, so they don't have to be like in start. It's a bit like now I have a team, so it's a bit flexible at that point. So to be honest, if you say like I would build a team at the start, so that's not the point of thinking. Like at the start you would build a team and there would be people working for you. So first of all, you had to be exceptional at anything. Like when I do meetings, I had closed enough meetings. Like people know me about from my talking style, from my communication skills, and I know what I'm selling. So if you are looking forward to becoming someone, you had to start on your own. Like I started doing editing on my own. I didn't had any team, or I didn't had any person beside me. After that, when I was established a bit, I had some testimonials, I had some decent connections with people, and I was able to, like, I knew I would be able to lock in for 3 to 4 deals a month, and I'm not able to edit all of those videos. So then I hired my first, like, editor and first team member. So you have to take baby steps at the first. If you jump from 0 to 100, if you are seeing me and you are saying like he did this, he had a team, so I would build a team. So you may be looking at my step 70, and you would be taking your step 0. So you should be taking all that 70 steps to reach at my level. So you do not have to glamorize this thing like I would take a call and I would do the meeting and I would get someone abroad, on my channel, and I would be saying some random editor like you have to do this type of shit. So that's not the way. You have to take proper step. You have to do things on your own. First you have to prove yourself. It would be like you are great at sales, do that. If you are able to, because it's not easy to manage a team as well. That's the truth as well, because there are so many complications in that process as well. So you have to believe, first of all, you have to believe in yourself, and then take the baby steps so that you can reach at your destination.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a huge misconception to so many people that they just think that, oh man, I just want to be rich now. Oh, you already have a business with 100 people. I just want that right now. What do I have to do? And then they end up looking at it and they're like, oh man, I don't have that much money to pay all these people, and I don't have this, and I don't know how to do videos, and I don't know how to get a website. And then by analyzing all the big, huge picture of you taking a year to 2 years to grow that and understand how to use the technology, how to understand the videos, and them just wanting to go in now, they just need to say, hey, hold up, learn the first thing, learn how to make a video, then learn how to edit, then learn how to use Canva or Chat GPT, or use these technologies to improve you, and then you go to the next step, and then you go to the next step. We cannot just jump from one step to the next unless you've got tons of money to just say, hey, somebody come do this all for me, get me all set up. I just want to make videos. That's fantastic. But most of us don't have that type of money. We're all working as hard as we can, but we're barely surviving. And that's why we have to break the chains of, I just want it now. That doesn't happen. We have to be able to take that step back and say, okay, what's the step I'm going to do today? And then what's the next step I'm going to do tomorrow? And we just keep doing that, and all of a sudden it starts compounding and getting bigger and bigger. And I love that. So walk me through what your company helps with and how you do it differently that sets you apart from other video editors. Why should people come to you?
And that's a great question. So we are an agency. Like we are not some freelancers type people. Like we are not that random editor you would text and he would do the work. We would first of all, we would hop on a meeting with you and let ourselves knew that if because there are many expectations of people there, like we are very great at short form. So we won't be able, like we do long form as well, but we are very great at short form. Everyone has their specialty. So first of all, we hop on a call with the person which we are working with, and then we talk with them, and we tell, like, we have to listen to them, what they are looking for, because there are many styles and we have our own styles. Like we do documentary type edits and educational, like do educational stuff. So first of all, we analyze them, and then we do, if like in our process we do scripting as well. Like we would analyze, like you are a investor, if you are in real estate. So we would go, our team would research your best competitors, and we would be able to see what they are putting and what is working out. Then with your ideas and with our work, we would create a hook, a body, and some, like, first of all, we have in scripts, the hook is very important, the things you start to grab in attention. Because in nowadays what we see, like what we are for here, because many children's adults, and they are doing doom scrolling, like they are doing this. So you had to grab their attention for first 3 seconds. that's what's necessary for us. So we would create a hook. Then when scripting is done, then our team would be moving to like editing part. Like you would record the video, because and we tell our clients, like if you record the best video, we would be able to come up with the best results. If you like, it's we say that it's not our work, it's your work. You have to put in the work. If we are doing everything, so it wouldn't be a point. Like we help you to grow, but it's your responsibility to put the best that you can, the emotions you can show. Because if I gave you a script and you read like this, like I am a real estate agent, and I want to, so that's the thing that would not work. I had to be honest, I had the best thing. I would, if not me, someone else can't help you. They would be able to rob you, but they wouldn't be able to help you. That's my point. I had to be clear cut with you. So we when they record the video, then our editing team jumps in. We talk like we had 3 to 4 editors like in our team. So which one is free, like they all are occupied at certain points. So if one of them is free, like I would discuss it with him, like this is the video and this is the format we are looking forward to, so what we can do. And then we create the storyboard, like the animation we are looking forward to and the fonts which would look good on the video. Then after that we would create like templates, like motion graphics on that, and edit the video. And then the process of, like, I would send like the client the video. And we always, like when we offer growth, we say our clients that you had to stick to it for 30 to 60 days. Because if I would make a great video, if you have not great videos on your channel, and I came and I edited one video and it didn't get views, so it isn't my fault. Because you have to stick to a process for 30 days minimum. After 30 days of regularly posting something great, you would be able to see results. And if you don't see results, then it's on us, then it's our mistake. We would admit it and we would do something for like we do for a month, like it didn't happen, but we say that. Because after 30 days people are able to see results, and they say like, Syed, you are doing great work and it's an honor working with you. So if it didn't work out for 30 days, then we say that another for the time you didn't blow up, like for the time your channel does not work, we would be able to like work for a month of free content. So that's our strategy, and that's what we do.
So when you do that for people and you can help somebody and then they all of a sudden start picking up, what's the most rewarding part of that? Of helping somebody go from maybe 10 views, 5, 10 views to all of a sudden getting 50 to 100 to 1,000 views. What's the most rewarding part of that process? And if you know, like, if you have an example of how many views you've helped somebody so far of go from like 0 to 100, 0 to 1,000 in a month, if you can share that kind of information, that'd be good for the listeners as well.
So first of all, I had started from nothing, as I told you. So there is a bit of emotion, because nowadays, if like I am best at my work, so if someone is not getting, if someone had great knowledge and he's not getting what he deserve. Because in my when I was starting, I used to ask people like, what should I do, how this is. They used to like a bit of, they would be harsh and annoyed from me. So they wouldn't help me in a way that I would like, and they would scold me off, and they would say like, Muqadar, I don't have time for that right now, maybe we can, like, when I help people and I give genuine response, and we are able to connect and we are able to help. So I think like that's a pleasing part, because I started from nothing, and now I'm helping someone to grow and they are able to see results. And that's the most intriguing part, like that's the most awesome part in our job. And about views, like we at start, if there was a person, he was not getting any views, he was getting 4 to 5 to 10, and on Instagram he was getting that views. And we edited his one of his videos, like he wasn't, he didn't did for long, we edited his one video. Like other people had some views, like they used to had some thousands views, like 1,000 or 100 views, so they were easy to work with. There was a person who used to get 10 to 20 views and didn't have much views, and we were able to like pull off in 2 days 10,000. In 2 days we were able to pull off 11,000 views on one of his reels. So he was like, he said that that's something I was looking for a long period of time, and you gave me that, and he was saying like it's the work you are doing awesome.
Well, at 17, you're already breaking chains. You're already elevated beyond most 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds. You are on the path of truly making a wealthy, good life for yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, so I see myself 5 years so the pricing of universities are a bit too high according to our surroundings. So in that way, I'm a stable person in here. Like I'm earning more than most of the individuals here combined earn. So that's a bit. My father is not worried about uh, this thing. So he's a bit proud. I am able to I would be able to pay my 4 year fee, and I wouldn't be in college loan or uni loan. That wouldn't happen to me. And after 5 years, I would be able to see like working with more people and expanding my agency to a whole another level. And I am absolutely seeing myself creating boggling content. Like I would be recording like now, like recently, like now you see, like I don't post myself enough. Like after 5 years I would be I would be an influencer. I believe that. Like you had to imagine first in here, like when I was starting, no one was believing me. Like I would be an editor. So why am like there would be a question like why am I not working right now on making videos of mine, as I'm an editor and I can do that. But the core purpose is that like I don't want myself to be seen for now. Like I'm not exposing because my surrounding, I do not want to expose myself too much. Like that's my point. Like I do not want myself. But after like, and now I'm in a bit college, like there is college going on, there is like a lot of things going on. So after 1 year I would be like, after 5 years I would be done with all these things. Like there would be a question like why I'm going to college and when I'm earning this much. Like this would be a question of common. So in here I would like, this money is for me and my parents, I know that. But my father, because you have to because everyone has their reason. So my father doesn't want me to drop out or do anything. And I'm earning decent, so I do not have to worry about my grades or something. So I'm fulfilling his wish of me completing graduation. Like you have seen son Leon, like he's an influencer and he had done BS, like he had done degrees as well. He's PhD right now, but he's earning so much. I am inspired by him as well. Like I want to be, like I want to be like him. Like I would pass out university, and after 5 years I would be an influencer, like a great one. I would be and I want, this is my wish, like I would be seeing myself traveling around the world and talking with great people, like face to face, and doing meetings. Like this is my dream. I hope it come true, and I believe it will come true.
I love those few points that you touched as you want to complete that education because you already set that goal. And so you're already completing that. And then on the side of that, you're also building your business to set you up for ultimate wealth. And you're not afraid to keep learning, to keep improving, to get the PhD, to get the doctorate, to whatever. I think that eternal education type viewpoint is amazing for me just because there's always something to learn, there's always something to improve on, and there's so much knowledge on this amazing earth that we can enjoy and that we can share with each other. Like you said, be able to travel the world, to share your stories with them, communicate with them, talk with them in face to face, especially linking up with people that are like-minded. We're like-minded. I love business, you love business. I started later, so I wish I would have started at your age. I just didn't think it was possible. I didn't have that mindset of this is possible, I can do it. It was, I'm too dumb, I can't do this. And then all of a sudden things started to enlighten for me, like, hey, I can do more. Hey, I can do this. Hey, I can actually learn this. I can do this. It just takes some time. And so I love that. So just the last couple of minutes, what advice would you give to someone else that's maybe in your place right now? They're chained by their age, by their situation, by their circumstance, and they just don't think they can do it. Or their parents are telling them, no, you cannot do that. That's not a good path to follow. You need to focus on your education, or that's not a good path. You need to go get a good job. What would you tell to that person right now that's listening?
I would say to them probably like dare to dream. Like you have to bring up courage to dream, because without dream you wouldn't be able to pull out actions. because you have to have a core purpose in your life. If you want to, if you see around and you are seeing people, because at the end of the day they are not helping you in any way. If you see, this is your life, this is, it should be your decision what should you should do. So it should be your decision to break free, because it's a lie, like it's a lie, like when people say money can't buy happiness. Money does buy happiness. When you are able to buy your father a new suit, when you are able to sponsor your father for a world trip, and there are many things, like wouldn't be able to understand where I am coming. If I can do this, you are coming from a far better place. In my country, people are not able to speak in English. Like, can you imagine this? And you are living in US, and people our country are dreaming to become US and do something. If you are sitting there and you are having such resources, why aren't you availing that? You have MacBooks and you are there sitting scrolling all day. What the hell are you getting from that? So dare to dream and pick yourself up in life. You have a graph. There's a graph, I have seen on like Atomic Habits. There's a graph. When you start a skill, this is the graph, like this one. You start a dream here, you start to work it here, and you are thinking like this. These things are great. Things are going great. Then you go here. This is the loophole. Loophole. It keeps on going. When I started, didn't get orders. Like for 6 months, my payment was stuck, and I wasn't able to work. Like, my parents used to say, like, you have to leave it. You have to leave it. You don't have any way to get your money. And this was I come. Then their phase come like this. This is the phase when you rise. So believe in yourself. If I can do this, you can probably crush more than me. So that's what I thought I would.
And Saeed, how can people get in touch with you? Do you have can you share your website, your Instagram? What's the best way for people to reach out to you to get the help they need?
Yes, my account is Muqadar underscore motion. So on Instagram, they would text me, and within hours, like, I would be able to respond to them, and we can hop on a call and discuss everything and the process.
And also, just so everyone knows, I will be posting his links down below to his Instagram, to any YouTubes, any pages that he has. They will be down below in the description, so you'll be able to see that, and you'll be able to find him and get your videos professionally edited. Any last words from you, Saeed?
Yes. So my last word would be, like, if you are listening this, you are here and you are thinking about changing your life. So do not wait for next 24 hours. Like, I would do this, all of this tomorrow. You have to take your step right now. Like, after this podcast, you should open your mobile if you have laptop or something. Yeah, see the skill you want to do. If you are able to do edits, there are tons of thousands of like things on YouTube. If you do not find it, you can DM me and I can guide you on that things as well. It would be like, you would say, I had come from that podcast and can you help me a bit, and I would be down to do all of that guidance. And that's my last.
Excellent. I love it. Well, as
No.
as you can all see, age does not define impact. Breaking change starts with action, not waiting. Social media and business are tools, but mindset is everything. If Saeed's story inspired you today, let it be a reminder that chains holding you back are breakable. And then also make sure, if you have videos, if you're trying to edit, if you're trying to improve, and you just can't get 1,000, if you just can't get 500 views and you just need that little extra help, just paying a little bit of money to Syed. It's not a lot, because it gets you the views, it gets you the attention that you need, it gets you the growth that you need, and that is 10 times more valuable than a couple $100 to Syed, or $1,000, whatever it is, because that gets you the attention you need to grow your brand, to get more people buying your product, get more people viewing your videos, and it helps you expand 10 times faster, instead of you going through the endless stress of trying to do it by yourself. Don't do that. Doing it by yourself, like Syed has done, like I have done, is extremely stressful. Getting help by people that have already done it, that already do it, that are specialists in doing it, they can get you forward years faster than you're currently doing right now. Thank you for tuning in to Breaking Change with Gordon. Be sure to subscribe, share this with somebody who needs to hear it, and remember, your chains don't define you, breaking them does. Until next time, bye.